You, your staff, and your clients can't trust what you see in 2026. Protect your business.
You see a shocking image paired with a headline that feels too big to ignore. Your stomach drops, your mind fills in the blanks, and before you know it, you've shared it with a coworker or posted it in a group chat. Then the truth lands hard. It was staged, edited, or fully made by AI.
It gets worse when it's personal. You hear someone passed away, you believe it for a moment, and then you look up and see the same person alive on live TV, reporting like nothing happened. That whiplash sticks with you because it proves how easy it is to get pulled into a false story, even when you're paying attention.
In business, that split-second mistake can cost real money and real trust. Deepfake fraud is already hitting companies hard, with losses in the hundreds of millions reported in early 2025, and the volume of deepfakes online has surged into the millions. When fakes are this common, trust stops being a nice-to-have and becomes the scarce resource.
In this post, you'll test yourself and you'll walk away with a simple, repeatable way to verify what you see before it spreads inside your company, spooks your customers, or damages someone's name. You'll also see why the next advantage isn't more info or faster content, it's stronger human relationships, the people you know, the people who answer when you call, and the people you can check with when something feels off. Keep watching if you want a quick reality check, and a better filter before the next viral proof lands in your feed. Why human contact will earn more trust than virtual business in 2026.
When everything can be faked, what do you trust?
In 2026, your buyers will see more AI content than ever. They get auto-written emails, bot-run DMs, personal videos that aren't personal, and reviews that sound a little too perfect. At the same time, deepfakes and synthetic voices make it harder to tell what's real.
That creates a simple business problem. Buyer trust becomes harder to win and easier to lose.
You're going to learn why human contact will become more trusted than virtual touchpoints, where virtual still helps, and how to build a relationship-first business that can still scale. The goal is not to ditch tech, it's to put it in the right place so you earn trust in business, not just attention.
Your buyers aren't anti-tech, they're anti-risk. As automation spreads, the default experience starts to feel the same everywhere. Fast replies, polished copy, and friendly wording that could have been written by anyone. That sameness makes people wonder what else is standard, including whether they'll be treated like a number once they pay.
This is the trust gap automation creates. Fear of being tricked. Is this person real or is it a script? Fear of hidden incentives. Are they recommending what's best for me or what pays them? Fear of no accountability. If this goes wrong, who owns it?
Human connection answers those fears with signals that are hard to fake. Real-time questions, real-time judgment, and a real person who can be held to their word.
AI content is cheap to make and easy to scale. That's useful, but it also means it's easy to copy a competitor's tone, create a strong case study from thin facts, or generate 100 five-star reviews that read like a brochure.
Even when your business is honest, you still compete in the same noisy feed. The result is a credibility crisis. When every website looks sharp and every brand sounds confident, your buyer stops using polish as proof.
So what do they use instead? They look for signals that are harder to manufacture. Direct answers to uncomfortable questions. Pricing, limits, risks. Specificity that shows you've done the work before, not just read about it. Accountability that has a name and a face attached to it. Two-way conversation, where the other person can go off script and still make sense.
Think of it like shopping for fruit at a market. If every apple is waxed and shiny, you start asking where it came from, when it was picked, and who you can talk to if it's bruised inside. That's what buyers do now with offers. They want source and responsibility, not shine.
Trust is built in two ways: competence plus care. Trust in business has two parts. Competence, you can do the job. Care, you'll do right by me while you do it.
Virtual first experiences can prove competence. A clean website, quick demos, and detailed FAQs can make you look capable. They can even make you look organized.
Care is harder to prove through screens and automation alone. A chatbot can answer, "What's your refund policy?" in 2 seconds. A person can say, "Before you buy, tell me what you're trying to fix, because this plan might be the wrong fit." That's care. It shows you're willing to risk the sale to protect the relationship.
care also shows up in memory and context. When you remember a buyer's goals, constraints, and timeline, you prove they matter. When your systems remember it, buyers may still assume it's a template. Relationships beat transactions when customers feel risk. People shop on speed when the cost is low and the outcome is simple. They shop on relationships when the cost is high or the outcome can hurt. Risk changes how your buyer decides. The more they fear regret, the more they want a human relationship, not just a checkout page. When you lead with human connection, you often see business outcomes that are easy to measure. Higher close rates because objections surface earlier. Fewer refunds because buyers choose the right fit. Longer retention because customers feel safe telling you the truth. More referrals because trust travels through people.
A transaction ends when payment clears. A relationship continues when something goes wrong, when priorities change, or when the buyer needs advice, not a feature list. There's a point in many buying journeys where your customer thinks, "I need to talk to someone." It's not because they can't read, it's because they're trying to reduce risk. In those moments, buyers want three things: clarity, options, and ownership. Clarity means you explain what matters, not just what's included. Options means you help them choose between paths and trade-offs. Ownership means someone will take responsibility if the plan needs to change.
If your process stays fully virtual at this stage, you may still close some deals. You'll also lose many buyers who would have said yes if they'd felt a person on the other side. Trust can grow slowly, but you can also earn it quickly with small behaviors. These aren't tricks. They're basic signs that you're present and honest.
If you want language that lowers pressure while increasing trust, these phrases work because they're plain and real. Here's what I'd recommend if it were my budget. That's a fair concern? Let's talk through it. I don't want you to buy this if you need X. If this goes sideways, here's how we handle it. Give me 24 hours, I'll come back with a clear answer.
Notice what's missing. Hype. When buyers feel sold, they guard themselves. When they feel guided, they open up.
How to build a trust-first business that uses tech without losing human touch. A trust-first business isn't anti-AI. It uses a human-in-the-loop approach where technology supports the relationship, not replaces it. This matters across marketing, sales, support, and customer success. It also matters for privacy. You don't need a legal essay to earn trust, but you do need clarity: what data you collect, why you collect it, and how customers can control it.
If you want a practical customer trust strategy, start by choosing where humans must show up, then choose where automation truly helps.
Design your customer journey with human handoffs at key points. Your customer journey already has moments of uncertainty. Those are your best places for human contact.
Good human handoffs often include: first, high-intent inquiry, when someone asks for pricing, timelines, or fit. Pricing and contract questions, when the buyer needs context and trade-offs. Onboarding, when customers fear they'll waste time or look foolish. Renewal risk, when usage drops or goals change. Complaint resolution, when emotions rise and speed matters.
If your team is small, this can still scale. One skilled person can handle key moments while automation handles the background. That's relationship marketing that doesn't burn out your staff.
A good test is simple. If your customer found out how it was made, would they feel respected or fooled?
You can also be upfront without making it awkward. We use AI to summarize calls so nothing gets missed, and a real person reviews it, reads as responsible. It signals you care about accuracy and time. If you can't measure trust, you'll treat it like a nice-to-have. You'll also miss early warning signs.
You don't need complex models. Track a few signals that connect to revenue and retention, then review them the same way you review pipeline. Here are trust metrics that tend to be practical. Table of signals and simple ways to track them.
Numbers help, but words are gold. Add short customer interviews each month, even 5 calls. Ask 2 questions. What made you feel safe with us? And what made you unsure? Then fix one friction point at a time. Trust grows like interest. Small deposits, made often, turn into a balance your competitors can't copy.
As AI content and virtual outreach flood the market, trust moves to what's hard to fake: Real relationships, real judgment, and real accountability. If you want more buyer trust, pick one customer touchpoint this week and add a human moment where it matters most. Use tech to support that moment with speed, clarity, and accurate follow-through.
Why fake images are now a real business risk, not just a social media problem. Fake images used to be a PR headache, something that made your marketing team groan. In 2026, they can be the first step in a chain that ends with a bad wire, a panicked customer base, or a board-level mess.
AI tools changed the speed and scale. A convincing photo or video clip can be made in minutes, posted in seconds, and repeated by thousands of accounts before your team even sees it. Some research estimates the number of deepfakes online jumped from about 500,000 in 2023 to about 8 million in 2025, a volume that makes "just ignore it" a costly plan.
The new reality in 2026, seeing is believing, no longer works. Your brain is built to trust what looks real. When you're tired, rushed, or stressed, you rely on shortcuts, a familiar face, a believable setting, a screenshot that proves it happened. That's exactly what modern AI fakes target.
It's not just images. Audio and video can now match a person's voice, pace, and tone well enough to fool normal viewers and listeners, especially on small phone speakers and noisy calls. Real-time deepfake video on calls is also becoming possible, which means a meeting can be staged. A CEO, client, or reporter can appear on camera and say the exact thing that triggers action. If your team uses any of these to decide what's true, you're exposed. Screenshots as proof, easy to fake, hard to trace. Viral posts as validation, everyone's sharing it is not verification. Short clips without a source, context, or full recording.
A useful mindset shift is simple. Treat any surprising media like a caller ID. It helps, but it doesn't prove who's on the other end. A fake doesn't need to go viral to hurt you. It only needs to reach one person with approval power. In practice, the biggest losses come from speed.
Regulators and security leaders have been warning that AI makes deception cheaper and easier to scale. The SEC has addressed the rise of AI-enabled deception and how deepfakes can fuel financial fraud and market harm. See AI deepfakes and the future of financial deception.
You also can't brush this off as rare. Reported deepfake incidents have surged, and surveys show about half of executives expect deepfake attacks to increase. Even one successful hit can wipe out a year of process improvements, because the cost is not just the money, it's the time, legal exposure, and internal blame that follows.
The trust tax. When customers doubt everything you post. When fakes are everywhere, your real messages pay a penalty. Customers start to second-guess normal things. That doubt adds friction. You feel it as more prove-it moments, more support tickets, longer sales cycles, more refunds, and more public comments asking if your account was hacked.
This is where relationships start to matter more than reach. The brands that hold up best are the ones with recognizable humans, consistent channels, and simple verification habits customers can follow. When people know how to confirm it's really you, a fake has less room to grow.
Fakes work because they don't try to beat your best thinking. They try to beat your fastest thinking. Use the "someone died" rumor as your mental model. The post hits you with a name and a photo, maybe a fake RIP graphic. You feel a jolt, then you stop thinking about proof and start thinking about social duty. Be respectful. Share quickly. Don't be last to know. Emotion becomes the shortcut that replaces verification.
Before you share or act, run these 3 short prompts. They take under 10 seconds. 1. What's the claim in 1 sentence? If you can't state it clearly, you can't verify it. 2. What would prove this wrong fast? A primary source statement, a live appearance, a direct company post. 3. Who benefits if I believe this right now? A scammer, a rival, an engagement account, or a short seller?
If you want a structured way to build that habit into work, it helps to keep a simple checklist that anyone on your team can follow under stress. This deepfake spotting checklist is a useful baseline to adapt for your internal workflow.
Next, you'll turn this into a repeatable verification checklist your team can use when an urgent image hits Slack, email, or a customer thread. Some situations are a red zone. In the red zone, you always verify through a second channel, a different path than the one that delivered the request. No exceptions, even if the request sounds like your CEO on video.
This matters more each year because face and voice can be copied. Gartner predicts that by 2026, 30% of enterprises will consider identity verification and authentication solutions unreliable in isolation due to deepfakes. Source: Gartner Newsroom press release. Translation for your day-to-day work. Layered checks beat, it looked real.
Bring back human contact where it counts. Automation is fine for simple tasks. People want humans for moments that carry weight. Prioritize real contact in onboarding and first-time setup, big purchases and renewals, sensitive support issues, billing, security, account access, conflict and complaints, simple moves that deepen trust. Give customers a named contact with a photo and a direct line. Do regular check-ins for key accounts, even short calls. Use voice or in-person meetings for high-risk decisions. Host a community space where members feel known, not processed. That's how you move from quick clicks to faith, friendships, and long-term customers who verify before they panic.
Put it into practice. A trust-first plan for your team this week. You don't need a big security budget to get safer fast. You need a few team habits that slow down rushed decisions, especially when an image, screenshot, or urgent message tries to push you into action. Think of this plan like adding a deadbolt to your front door. It doesn't stop every threat, but it blocks the easy wins. Assign clear roles, practice once, and put 2 short policies in writing so nobody has to guess under pressure.
Run a 30-minute fake versus real drill with your staff. Schedule this as a stand-up or lunch and learn. Keep it simple, keep it quick, and make it safe to be wrong. The point is not to shame anyone, it's to build a shared reflex. The drill, 30 minutes. 1. Set the rules, 2 minutes. No Googling, vote fast. Explain your reasons after. 2. Show 10 examples, 10 minutes. Use your 10-image challenge, 5 fake, 5 real. Show each for 30 to 45 seconds. 3. Vote, 5 minutes. Each person marks real or fake privately. Paper, form, or chat DM. 4. Discuss what fooled you. 8 minutes. Ask, what detail convinced you? Then ask, what detail should have slowed you down? 5. Teach the verification checklist. 5 minutes. Rehearse your team's version of source, context, confirmation.
And with one rule everyone follows. No one acts on a high-risk request without a second-channel confirmation. That means you confirm through a known phone number, a known email thread, or an in-person check, not the same channel that delivered the request. If you want extra training ideas in the same spirit, borrow a few scenarios from AI phishing simulation exercises and adapt them to your workflow.
Write 2 simple policies: payments and public posts. Policies only work when people can recall them under stress. Keep each one short enough to fit on a single screen, then pin it where your team works. 1. Payments policy, the money policy. This is your fraud firewall. It should cover wires, ACH, vendor changes, gift cards, and rush requests. Include these 3 lines. 2-person approval for any payment over a set amount. Pick a number you can live with. Known contacts only. No new banking details from a new email, text, or DM. Back channel confirmation for any change. New beneficiary, new account, new invoice instructions. If you need a simple structure to copy, this accounts payable policy template is an easy starting point. 1. Public posts policy, the reputation policy. This covers social posts, community replies, and anything that could spread fast. Keep it to 3 habits. Verify sources before sharing, especially screenshots and breaking claims. Use official links, company newsroom, official agency pages, verified accounts. Correct fast, own it, fix it, and note what changed.
The goal is speed with guardrails. You can still respond quickly, you just respond from a place you can defend tomorrow. The strongest defense against AI fakes is often boring and human: relationships with history. When you know how a person usually writes, pays, calls, and solves problems, imposters stand out. Do the same with customers. Teach them how to confirm it's you, your real domain, your real payment process, your real support channel. When customers know your patterns, a fake email or fake image has less room to work. This ties back to the core truth of 2026. Images can be forged, voices can be copied, and screenshots can be staged. Real history and real behavior are harder to fake, and that's why trust, built on consistent relationships, lowers risk.
Fake images and fake stories are rising fast, and they hit hard because they push your emotions first. You protect your business when you spot the trap: shock, fear, urgency. Then slow down long enough to think clearly. That one pause can save you money, time, and trust. You also win by using the same repeatable checks every time: source, context, confirmation. Keep it simple, train it, and treat screenshots like rumors until a primary source backs them up. Last, build what fakes can't copy: trust. Show up as a real person, communicate with clean intent, and make it easy for customers and partners to verify it's really you.
Note: how to distinguish between AI-generated images and real images.
Understanding the distinction between AI-generated images and real ones used to be fairly simple. You'd just look for telltale signs of blurry details or unusual renderings of hands and feet. But AI is getting smarter, and these clues are becoming less obvious. To help you spot AI-generated images, you'll need to dig a bit deeper. You can do so by applying the SIFT method.
Stop. Take a moment to pause and critically evaluate the image before accepting it as real. Investigate. Dig deeper into the image by examining its details, searching for any inconsistencies or unusual elements. Find better coverage. Look for additional sources or related information that can provide more context about the image's origin and authenticity. Trace the original context. Trace the image back to its original source to verify its legitimacy and prevent the spread of misinformation.
This helps sort the real from the fake and keeps you clear of fake news.